What's going on, everyone? My name is D. Anthony. We're going to be taking a look at Apple stock, and Apple has potential to hit 169, 170 very soon. We're going to take a look at the weekly time frame here, guys. Right now is an absolute best time to, buy whatever book you need to buy, take whatever course you need to take, join whatever community you need to join, right? Now is not the time to be hesitant and be scared and to kind of sit on the sidelines and wait for the market to explode another 50, 60, 70, 80 points before you jump in, right? Go back to 2020, go back to when everyone was making money. When did you essentially hear about people making money in the stock market? When everything was already ripping and going sky high. If you were already in the market and already kind of watching the market conditions, you would have caught the wave a lot sooner. You would have not lost a lot of money towards the end of the cycle here. I'm not saying that we're not going to make a new low, but what I'm saying is right now, proven. And it's not me with my own opinion, because opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, right? This is pure facts. If we look at Apple, for example, this is a 1 week time frame. Each candle is going to represent 1 week of trading data. If we kind of go back here to the first week, okay, January the 2nd, we look at the first week of January the 2nd of 2023. We put in this hammer candle and Apple has never looked back. Apple is on an insane bull run in 2023. If you do not believe me, Apple has come from a price of 130 and is now trading at 162 with potential to touch 165 and then 169. Guys, we are talking about 30 points on Apple, which is a monster stock to move, right? It's not like Nvidia, it's not like Tesla. You need this thing, this thing's going to move slow, right? It's going to move very slow. It's very safe stock for long-term investing, but it's very slow. 30 points in 3 months is 10 points a month average. That's a hell of a move, guys. So what I'm looking at here on this weekly time frame, I'm looking at anything over last week's highs. Look at this insane hammer candle bouncing off of the weekly 5 SMA here. As soon as we take this out here, this 162.50s, we've got room to 165. Automatic. Everyone should be making money on this trade over last week's highs into 165. Taking those profits, and then what you need to do is hold a runner. This is what I'm doing, right? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you guys what I'm going to do. Once we get into 165, I'm going to clean up half my position. I'm going to hold the rest of the position to see if we do come up here and test 169, 170. I don't think that Apple takes any significant kind of back test or rest until we hit 169, 170. Again, does that mean that we're not going to be trading at 158, 157? No, but as long as we're holding this weekly 5 SMA and weekly 10 SMA here over 152.50, this is an absolute go, and it's time to make money. If you guys want to join the community, you want to trade with myself and the crew, make sure to check out all of the links, everything down in the description box below. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, I traded stocks before and options before, and I lost a shit ton of money in 2020, and I don't want to get back into the market. Well, trade someone else's money. Show that you can trade. Go work for a prop firm. A lot of you guys have, strong opinions about prop firms. Guys, I'm funded with like 3 different prop firms. I use them along with my personal account just because I like to spread out my risk. I like to spread out the capital that I manage. Why? Because if I can make, a couple thousand here, 500 here, a few hundred there, a couple thousand here, it makes sense, right? It's like you don't want to put, you heard the saying, you don't want to put all your eggs into one basket. It's exactly what this is. You want to diversify. Even though we are day traders and short-term traders, we want to diversify our assets. And by doing that, we want to have multiple income streams. We want to have as least amount of risk as possible. I don't want to risk, let's say someone's got $100,000 account. I don't want to risk all of my trades on one solo $100,000 account. What I want to do is, risk maybe 500 on this count, 1,000 on this count, 200 on this count, 1,000 on this count, kind of spread it out, use different strategies and different systems, different time frames for short-term trading to kind of build those building blocks. I hope that makes sense. Right now, it's time to make money on Apple. Again, if we kind of look at the Apple's daily chart here from the weekly, as long as Apple's holding the 5 SMA over 160, this is an absolute hold. Now, we do have a little bit of a gap here. If the market does want to take a kind of a breather tomorrow, I can see us pulling back down, kind of filling this gap into 160. But anything below 160, you have firm support here at 159. So 159, between 161 and 159, you've got some firm support here. And then you've got your 10-day moving average at 158. As long as we're over these 2 demand zones here, we're good. we're good. That's it. We'll worry about taking a short-term short position on Apple below 158.80. That has room to come all the way down to around 155. But until we lose these two areas here, I don't want to hear no one talking about it's time to short the market. Right now is time to go long. Right now is time to hold. Right now is time to play the gap ups, right? So essentially, if you would have bought here on the close, once we lost 3 days ago, once we lost this 10 SMA and then we got bought back up and we closed over the 10-day moving average, if you would have bought here because you understand technical analysis and understand that this is a bullish candle here, this is a very bullish candle, and you would have bought here in the price of around 157, you would have essentially held through 2 gap up days all the way to a price of 162. So we're talking about a 4 or 5 point move in just 2 days. Depending on your position sizing, this trade could have made your week. Stop being scared, stop taking profits so soon, you know, trust technical analysis. Listen to what I'm going to say right now. 80% of the trades you get into will go into a little bit of drawdown. The other 20% of trades that once you buy them or short them, they just go and you start, you know, you're green right off the bat in your P&L. Those are what's called home runs. But the other 80% is going to go through a little bit of consolidation. It's going to go through a little bit of drawdown. You have to sit there, be patient, control your emotions, let it come back. Trust the technicals, trust the charts, guys. Again, I'll see you guys all on the inside. Those of you guys who do decide to join Discord, get access to the strategies in the workshops. But right now is time where you guys need to learn how to make money and learn how to control your emotions and learn technical analysis. I'll see you guys on the inside.